and welcome to another online Tai Chi lesson. This time we're going to be looking at the metal element, leading on from the previous exercise lesson where we were looking at the other elements. This is the fourth element in the 5-element cycle, and metal is associated to the autumn, the time of letting go. The internal organs associated with the metal element are the lungs and the large intestine or the colon. We're going to start with a circular breathing technique. So we're going to be breathing in a continuous loop in a particular manner. So I want you to start with your feet again about hip distance apart and your hands one on top of the other over the dantian. That's about 3 inches below your navel, one palm on top of the other. And just breathe deeply and slowly. Just let your breath settle down, and while you're doing that, just to remind you that all the exercises we're doing in this session you do within your own movement range. No extra bending or stretching required. Breathing, you want to keep it natural, slow, relaxed, and the movements, we try and keep them flowing and sort of moving continuously without any jerking movements. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do is I want you to imagine a small ball of light in behind your hands in the dantian. As you breathe in and out slowly, it's just hovering in underneath your hands. Breathing out, I want you to let that ball drop down to the base of pelvis, to the pelvic floor, to the Hui Yin point, which is the meeting of Yin. As you breathe in, let the ball of light come to the tip of your tailbone, and as you keep breathing in, draw it up your spine to the top of your head, to the Bai Hui point, or the meeting of 100 places. Exhaling again, let the light flow down the front of your body, back down to the Hui Yin point. And as we breathe in and out, think of the ball of light coming up your spine as you breathe in, down the front of your body as you breathe out. Breathing in up your spine. This is the main yang meridian of the body, the Du Mai. And breathing out down the front is the main Yin meridian, the Ren Mai. As you breathe out, imagine the light spreading across your face, across your chest and across your abdomen. Bringing the light back down to the dantian, and bring the hands to the sides and the feet together. So just a little exercise to help you settle down and relax. The colour associated with the metal element, and this is something we haven't talked about before, is colours and elements, but we'll cover that later on. The colour associated with metal is white. So the next exercise, the next 2 exercises, are concerned with the white tiger. Now, the tiger in Chinese culture symbolises harmony. Okay. So we're thinking as we're doing this exercise of having an outer fierceness, but an inner softness. So again, with feet apart, hands to the sides, we're first of all going to stretch the fingers out as wide as you can. So really wide palms, right across your palms. And then we're going to bend the fingers into claws. So the top joints of your fingers, you bend into claws, keeping the centre of your palm open, so we're not closing up, keeping open and feeling a tension in your fists. Now we're going to close the hands into fists. You starting with the little finger, one finger at a time, we close into fists. Bring your hands to the front and then lift up as if you're lifting a big heavy weight. Turn your palms over at the shoulders and relax. Push up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Again, stretch your fingers out. Make your claws, close into fists, and then pull down, like pulling down a heavy weight, to your shoulders. Relax. And then pushing down, think pull up through the top of your head, as if you're pushing yourself up to climb over a wall. And hands back to the sides. We'll do it again, stretching out. Make your claws, claws into fists, fists to your navel. Lift up and relax. Push up towards the ceiling. Stretch your fingers again. Make your claws into fists and pull down. At shoulder level, relax. Pushing down and pulling up through the top of your head. White tiger showing its claws. The next tiger exercise is a tiger catching its prey, and these two exercises both come from the 5 animal frolics. So for this one, we keep the feet hip distance apart. We're going to bring fists to the sides, and then think of lifting again a heavy weight up, and this time we're going to push it up above your head, so you can arch slightly backwards, pushing up and open into claws. Now bending from the hips, keeping your back straight and your legs straight. We're going to bend forward and stretch out. Bending your knees, relax down and stand back up. Bringing your hands back to the sides. Now the next time we do it, we're going to put one foot forward. So again, lifting up, heavy weight coming up above your head. Put your left foot forward. I'm you in the mirror. Open your claws, and this time keep your weight on your back foot with your knee bent. And bend forward and stretch out over your left foot. Relax down. Stand up and straighten up. Now we'll do the other side. So lifting up, pushing up above your head, open into claws, bending forwards, stretching up the back and across down the legs. Relax down and standing up. Again, lifting up. Pushing your right foot forward this time, open into claws, and keeping the weight back, stretch out, relax down, and stand up. And then just gather your breath and your energy back to your center. The next exercise, also from the 5 animal frolics, is rolling your shoulders like a bear. This loosens out the neck and the shoulders, but also we're massaging round the large intestine through going with the digestive transit, which helps to either relax or to tighten up the muscles, depending what way you go. So the digestive transit goes from the right hand side, the ascending colon comes up, The transverse colon goes across the top and the descending down the left. So we're going to go with the digestive transit first, and then we're going to reverse the process just to keep things in balance. The head and shoulders are going to roll around. Okay, so bringing your fists into bear paws, bring them down just in front of your navel. Now again, I'm going to be you in the mirror. I want you to let your head roll forwards and relax your shoulders. Now we're going to go with the digestive transit, so I want you to look down towards your right foot and then up to the right corner. As you look up, let your hands come up to the corner. Look across to the left and then down to your left foot. Letting your hands run a circle round your tummy. Up, across and down. Keeping your fists in contact with your body so that you're massaging gently around the colon. Now we'll change direction. Coming up the left, across the top and down the right. Rolling your shoulders like a bear. Letting your shoulders and neck relax as you roll round. And coming back down to the centre, standing up straight and hands to your sides. The next exercise is called Flying Pigeon Spreads Its Wings. And this is from the 18 Shibasha sequence of Qigong exercises, and it conditions the heart and the lungs and balances the Qi. It opens the chest, strengthens the legs, and you should get a feeling of sort of dignity and self-respect. So again, starting with your feet about hip distance apart. Again, I'm you in the mirror. We're going to step the left foot forward and then rock the weight forward, bending your knee. You can lift your back heel, sweep the arms forward, not touching or not crossing, and then rock back and open the arms out, like spreading your wings. Okay. And again, forward and back. Breathe out as you come forward. Breathe in as you draw back. Then we'll change sides, so with your right foot forward, coming forward, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and in, thinking like a bird flapping its wings. Back down to the sides to finish. Moving on, we come to an exercise called wild goose flying. Wild geese in Chinese culture symbolise fidelity, and this is also from the 18 Shibasha sequence of movements. The opening and closing movements calm the mind and the body. So we're going to bring the feet together this time. Now, if you can, heels together and edges of the foot together. If that's not possible, just as feet as close together as you can manage. And we're going to lift the arms out to the sides like a bird flapping its wings. So we want to keep the arms relaxed, the joints open, and for anybody who has done the opening of the 5 gates exercise, it's from that one. Okay, so we're going to start with the hands by the sides and then opening at your armpits. Think of opening the arms out to the elbows, through to the wrists, and then fingers pointing up. And to reverse the process, armpits, elbows, wrists. So a fluid movement through the arms, breathing in on the way up, breathing out on the way down. Flexing the wrists to point the fingers to the ceiling as the hands come down. To get a little bit of extra movement, you can bend your knees, straightening the legs as you breathe in, bending the knees as you breathe out. The metal element, some of the contraindications, if you like, of an imbalance in the metal element would be difficulty in breathing, such as asthma, or dry and flaky skin, which indicates the loss of natural body moisture. Moving on, we're going to repeat the metal exercise from the 5 element sequence that we started with right at the very beginning. So, stepping to the left, bring your hands round, palms facing but not touching. Push up. Bring your hands down behind your head. Then down over your shoulders, under your arms to the level of your lungs, and bending your knees into a squat. Push forward. Separate to the side as you straighten your legs and close your feet. To the other side, hands round. Push up. Down behind your head, down over your shoulders to the lungs, pushing forward as you sink down, straighten up, close your feet. Breathing in. Breathing in, breathing out. Do once more. Releasing any toxicity that may occur in the body. Moving on, we come to touching the sea and looking at the sky. So again, we're going to start with the feet about hip distance apart. What we want to think about here is the large intestine's ability to get rid of things, and the lungs' ability to gather. Okay, again, this comes from the 18 Shibasha, feet hip distance apart, hands by your sides. And we're going to step the left foot forward. And breathing out, bring your weight forward and cross your hands in front of your left knee. Bring your weight back and lift your hands up above your head. Open out and down to the sides. Step the other foot forward. Forward and cross your hands. Back. Lift your crossed hands above. And looking up at the sky, open out. So we're looking down at the sea, touching the sea. Looking up to the sky. And bring the hands back down by your sides to finish. The next exercise is called Shake the Back 7 times to eliminate 100 illnesses. Quite a lengthy name, but basically it's just a little sort of bounce with the heels. We did this last time, a little bit of shaking, but this is just one bounce this time rather than numerous bounces with each exercise. So again, feet hip width, hands by your sides. We're going to exhale and roll down. So let your head fall forwards, roll through your shoulders, down through your spine. You can let your knees bend as you go right down to your feet. Then breathing in, roll back up again, all the way up to the top. Let your shoulders go back, let your hips come forward and your hands come behind your body. Straighten up, lift your heels off the ground and then bounce. And again, rolling down. Rolling back up. Sinuous movements through your spine. Shoulders back, hips forward, arms behind, looking up. Straighten up. And again. Don't overdo the back stretch. We're supposed to do it 7 times, but for time constraints we'll just do it the 5. But if you're practicing this on your own, do try and do the 7 repetitions. We're going to finish with 3 metal element mudras. So if you remember the Mudra was different hand positions for meditation. And the three that we're going to do now will be helping to relax the breathing. So we're thinking of the lungs relaxing. We're thinking also in the third one having the hands round the transverse colon here to help it relax as well. So the first of the three is holding the moon to the chest. So again, feet hip distance apart, and we bring the hands round just in front of the heart. So the thumbs pointing towards each other, the fingers pointing towards each other but not rigid, and the hands slightly turned out. And imagine you're holding the moon in your hands. Now you can go back to the circular breathing for this if you like, or you can just think of breathing naturally and normally. Deep, slow breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And as you breathe slowly in and out, I want you to imagine the moon in your hands waxing and waning. So it's becoming bright and then dark. And if you're nicely relaxed, you may find that as you breathe in and out, your elbows will rise and fall very softly. You can do as many breaths as you like. Generally speaking, 3, 6, 9, 12 are good numbers, or any multiple of 3 for mind, body and spirit. So the next one is hands breathing lungs. So we come out to the side, breathing in, and then breathing out. Bring your hands in and cross them in front of your chest, having the wrists to the top of each lung. Again, nice soft gentle breathing in and out. As you breathe in, imagine your lungs filling up and pushing your hands out slightly from your body. And then as you breathe out, they relax back. Think of hugging your lungs to calm your breathing. Now, breathing in, take the hands back out to the sides so that you can still see them in your peripheral vision, and then take them round the back and grab hold of each forearm. The hands want to be about the level of the base of your lungs, which is also about the same level as the transverse colon. And again, we're just going to breathe in and out gently. As you breathe in, feel the breath concentrated in just where your arms touch your body. And as you breathe out, feel the release of the breath, the emptying of the lungs. Breathing in, release your hands, bring them back round to the front. The back of the hands together again, not touching, and the fingers pointing downwards. Think of the tentacles of a jellyfish. Keeping the breathing steady. Imagine all the tension dripping off the ends of your fingers. as you breathe out. As if you had wet hands and the water's dripping off your fingers. To finish, take a breath in and then press down as you breathe out, pushing your palms down towards the floor. And we'll finish by gathering the chi. So breathing in, slight bend in your knees, up above your head as you breathe out, straighten your legs, flow the energy down to your center. And again, breathing in. And out. One more. Bringing the hands down over the dantian and taking a moment to settle the breathing, calm your mind, relax your body. Dropping your hands to your sides, feet together. We'll finish with fist for strength. The right hand open palm, the left with the thumb bent from the heart. Thank you all very much. See you next time.